And welcome back here to West Central High School as we get ready to go with tonight's varsity contest between the West Central Heat and the Annawan Braves. The Braves come in as one of the better teams in the Lincoln Trail Conference. The Heat continuing to improve throughout the season. I'm Dwayne Hulett alongside tonight, running the camera, talking just a little bit is Holden Work. Holden, you got to do the JV game, doing the varsity game now. As we get ready for the national anthem, are you excited about this one?
Yes, very, very excited.
As we get ready to go with the national anthem, I thought the band was going to play here.
So did I.
We'll see, as Coach said earlier, the band was going to play. It looks like they maybe are running down there. We'll stay here, and hopefully the band will play, and we'll be able to let you folks hear the national anthem. Wait and see here. And we'll let you hear it from the band here at West Central High School. Turn it towards the band. That was the national anthem by the West Central band. It's not already involved in something else. Starting lineups tonight. We'll get Annawan starting lineup here. Number 2 is Cole Goodley. Number 3, Maddox Heitzler.
Number 10, Brody Childs.
Brody Childs. Number 10. Number 12, Kettleson Anton, Dylan Kettleson Anton. And number 15, Brady Heitzler.
And now, for the starting lineup for your West Central Heat. Number 1, Alex McGraw. Number 10, Cooper Gibb. Number 15, Kyle Berry. Number 22, Peyton Woodbury. Number 35, Hayden Eisnicker. Senior coach by Tennyson, assisted by Ross Marshall and Andy Long.
So there's the starting lineups for tonight's contest. We'll tell them to you again. Number 2, Cole Goodley, a 6'1" sophomore for the Braves. For another 5'8" junior is Maddox Heitzler, a 6'2" senior. Number 10, Brody Childs. Number 12, Dylan Kettleson Anton, a 6'2" senior. And Brady Heitzler, a 6-foot senior. For the Heat starting tonight, as it is won, the jump ball is won by the Heat. So that means Annawan will get the next jump ball. For the Heat on the floor, number 1, Alex McGraw, a senior. Number 10, Cooper Gibb, a sophomore. Number 15, Kyle LaFerry, a senior. There's a three on the way, left short off the hands of number 22, Peyton Woodbury, who is a senior. And three on the way. The other side is good for number 3. That is Maddox Heitzler. And a steal. Stolen away by Brody Childs. There's a three on the way. Off, no good. That was off the hands of Dylan Kettleson-Anton. And back the other way it comes for the Heat with 7:08 remaining. It's 3-0 here in the first quarter. With the basketball is LaFerry. Down, he gave it off to Hayden Eisnicker, who is the other starter for the Heats. So a turnover as we were working on a tripod over here. Back the other way it comes. And it is McGraw going to set things up for the Heat with 6:08 to go. Into the hands of Gibb. Down to McGraw. McGraw's shot up off. No good. High for the rebounds. Woodbury. His shot's up off. No good. And a foul's going to be called. The first foul of the game called on the Braves. Going to be on number 12, Dylan Kettleson-Anton, his first, team's first. A foul not on the shot. I thought maybe it might have been on the shot. It was not. There's a three on the way by LaFerry. It's off, no good. Rebound to Goodley. Goodley loses the ball. It's stolen away by Gibb as he picked it up. LaFerry then leaves it heads up over on the far side as he was looking for McGraw. And LaFerry threw that well too high for him. Logan Davis checking in for the Braves. On a dribble is Maddox Heisler, and he goes right to the rack, lays it up with the right hand from the left side. He's got all 5 of the points for the Braves. Now a steal back the other way it goes, and a nice defensive play. A pair of 10s down there. It was Brody Childs, a 6'2 senior, driving to the rack, and Cooper Gibb, number 10, a sophomore for the Heat, got a hand in there and swiped it away to prevent the layup. Good defensive play, Brady variety. Now a foul going to be called, I believe, on McGraw. It is on McGraw for the Heat. His first, team's first. Heat still no score, 5:10 to go. And now it's going to be Woodbury picking up the foul. Or Peyton Woodbury, a senior, picks up his first foul. Team foul number 2 for the Heat. Again, Brady Childs with it. Brady Childs is a 6-foot senior. Right side, Davis with it now. Down low, skips it across. Brady Heitzler misses the shot. Long rebound comes to the hands of Kettleson-Anton. Now in the corner, Davis for 3, left corner, long. And a rebound to McGraw. It just might have barely got rim. And it's going to be the Heat with a chance to cut into this 5-0 lead. LaFerry for 3. It's off, no good. Nice rebound, McGraw. No, it's not McGraw. It is McGraw. Number 1, it is Alex McGraw gets the first 2 for the Heats. 4:25 remaining right now. Shot came with about 4:28 or 4:29 on the clock. Davis with it at the top of the key. Gives it off to Heitzler. Oh, a little arm shove. I think that's going to be a foul on Eisnicker. We'll see if it is. No. Gibb is going to get called for the foul, but Eisnicker's the one that caused it with a little forearm to the back. The third foul on the Heat. Free throws coming here for Dylan Kettleson Anton, a 6'2 senior for Annawan. Rebound, or hard off back iron, no good. Missed the first free throw. 4:14 to go. Second free throw off front iron, no good. Ball tipped around and rebounded by the Heat. So 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Kettleson Anton. McGraw picks up his dribble, gives it to Woodbury. Woodbury, a little floater is good. Peyton Woodbury brings his team to within 1. Near corner, 3 by Kettleson Anton. In and out, no good. Rebound to McGraw. McGraw hitting the boards hard here early for West Central. Gibb with it with 3:45 remaining. He puts up the 3 left wing, no good. Rebound tipped around on the floor. And a foul's going to be called on Gibb, I do believe. He came diving in there and made a little contact, and I think he's going to get the foul. He is. That'll be his second. Team's fourth. Aiden Todd checking in for the Heat. Aiden is a sophomore. Brody Childs with the basketball, picked up by LaFerry. That was Cole Goodley, who we haven't talked much about tonight. There's Maddox Heitzler, gives it off to Childs. Into the corner, Goodley for 3. It's off back iron, no good. That's Childs with the rebound. 3 again, this time Maddox Heitzler. Goodley with a rebound on the miss. 3:10 remaining as Annawan controlling the glass on the offensive end here. Goodley. 3 by Maddox Heitzler, his second one of the game. Maddox Heitzler has all 8 of the points. And down the lane, and a nice look, but can't finish. And then Peyton Woodbury is going to pick up foul number 2. And that's going to send that's 5 fouls. And they walk to the other end to shoot. It should be Kettleson Anton shooting at the far end as the Braves are already in the bonus here with 2:51 to go in the first quarter. He is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe is Dylan Kettleson Anton. First free throw, in and out, no good. Hit back front and then off the glass before it came out of bounds. Or came out of the rim. Checking in is Drew Wise, a 5'10 senior. He's going to replace number 10, Brody Childs, for Annawan. Woodbury still in the game with 2 fouls for the Heat. And a second free throw is good finally. He's 1 for 4. And the first player not named Maddox Heitzler to score for Annawan. Nice look across. Down low. Foul's going to be called. It's the second foul on the team. Might be Maddox Heitzler picking that one up. It is. Maddox Heitzler picking up the foul. His first. Team's second. A couple free throws coming for Hayden Eisnicker. 2:40 to go in the first quarter. First free throw is good. Hey, you want me to get you a headset and you help me with this? Huh? No? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I would. I'd let you. Does he want to? Second free throw off, no good. Down the other way, kicked out. Maddox Heitzler again. That's off, no good. Rebound by Wise, up and in. Drew Wise gets the buckets for Annawan. McGraw gets double teamed in about as bad a spot as you can imagine. Timeout on the, knocked out of bounds. Coach Dennison, just exactly what I was talking about, as that's where they want you to go. And he went right to the corner. That's the worst place in the world to get trapped. It's just like there's 4 defenders there and a 2:07 to go. Down low, nice look, pump fake, puts it up and off, no good. Rebound to Brady Heitzler. That was Graham Kelly, I believe, down there. There's a big block by McGraw as Maddox Heitzler went to the rim. The junior gets the block by Heat senior Alex McGraw, but it'll stay with Annawan. 1:57 to go. Nice play on the inbound. Maddox Heitzler, mid-range jumper off, no good. Rebound to McGraw again. He's probably got 5 of those. Down the floor in a hurry. Eisenecker to Graham Kelly, and he's going to lose it. Oh, it's going to stay with the Heat. He lost it out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds either by Goodley or Brady Heitzler. Kelly to Eisenecker. Up top to LaFerry, down to Kelly. Graham Kelly. Used to playing older kids. He's a good-sized kid, but he's used to playing the older kids. He was a fullback for the football team at the varsity level, and he had nearly 1,000 yards if that had been for an injury or two. And drive and a bucket. Kettleson Anton gets his second and third points. 13-5 the score. Timeout on the floor, charged to the Heat. It's a 30-second timeout. 1:12 remaining in the first quarter, and we'll bring Holden on here for a few seconds. Holden, I know you went to get you a Mountain Dew at break, but they were pretty busy. The one thing you did tell me at the concession stand, a good quality, cheap, as in low price concession stand here at West Central.
Yes, they are very cheap.
Good product, cheap price. That's something nice to see, isn't it?
Especially in this economy.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right. 1:12 to go. Is this one, you having a hard time keeping up with this one? They're getting up and down the floor.
Yeah, they're going pretty fast.
As we are getting ready to go here as Annawan pulls off the press now. And it's a 13-5 lead for them with 1:05 remaining. McGraw. Up top, McGraw looks at the three, doesn't take it. McGraw still with it, gives it off to LaFerry. LaFerry for three, right corner, off, no good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Drew Wise. In a hurry, back the other way. Goodley's finger roll off, no good. Rebound to Graham Kelly as Kettleson Anton was there, but he just jumped a little too early. The ball hung on the rim just a little bit too long for him. Graham Kelly on the right wing, 35 seconds remaining in quarter number one. Graham Kelly looking down to Eisenecker. It's knocked out of the way. Drew Wise picks it up. He got a hand on it, the back of his arm actually, and got a steal. Childs kicks it over. Goodley, three, no good. That goes off Brady Heitzler. Tracked down in the corner by LaFerry. It'll go back the other way. McGraw gives it off to Aiden Todd with 13 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Todd with now down to 7 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Kelly puts the shot up. Counted, and a foul for Graham Kelly. Graham Kelly, the freshman, gets the bucket, and he'll have one free throw coming. A foul on. See who that foul was on. Foul was on Brady Heitzler, his first. .1 seconds left, and Graham Kelly hits the free throw. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Kelly. It'll stay with Annawan, though. 2.9 seconds remaining. Long 2 seconds. Shot off, no good, and that's how quarter number one is going to come to an end. I didn't get the free throw point up there for Kelly. It's 13-8 at the end of the first 8 minutes. We'll take a break. You're watching West Central Heat Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
And welcome back here as Holden's got the band on camera here for the pep band. Not a huge pep band, Holden, but it's always awesome to have the pep band here at a basketball game or any sporting event, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really the thought that counts.
They're on there playing a little of the traditional pep band music.
Yes, the classics. You gotta love them.
That's right. You gotta love the classics.
You never go wrong with
Holden's
them.
in 5th grade, but you know the classics, don't you?
Yes, I do.
As we get ready to go with quarter number 2 here. This game, a much different pace than that fresh soft game it was, isn't it, Holden?
Very. That was either fast pace or slow pace, and this is kind of in the middle the whole time. So it's going to be pretty fun.
All right, second quarter is underway. Annawan has the basketball, and a foul just that quickly called on the Heats. McGraw is going to pick up the foul. It's his second. Team's first of the quarter. And the ball is inbounded. Kettleson. Anton had it. I don't know why I'm struggling with his name so much. Maddox Heitzler puts the shot up and in. Boy, he has been the go-to for this team so far. He's got 10 of the team's 15 points. And a steal by Gooding. He hesitates, puts the shot up and in. Cole Goodley gets the bucket. Eisenecker is going to get called for the charge. Kettleson Anton draws the charge on Eisenecker. That's his first, team's second already of quarter number 2. 17-8. 7:20 to go, and there's already been 2 fouls on the Heat called here in this second quarter. And a pick and roll. Brady Heisler comes away with it. Up top, Childs is going to drive, and he finds a pretty good look at the basket. Kettleson Anton fouled. I think it's going to be on the floor. Foul's going to be on Graham Kelly. It is no basket. His first, team's third already. It's going to be underneath their own basket, inbound for Annawan. Maddox Heitzler gets again on the inbounds play, goes right side, Childs. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Childs leaves one high off the glass, no good. A rebound to Aiden Todd, the sophomore, who came in when Gibb got his second foul. Kelly, baseline jumper, good for Graham Kelly. Graham Kelly has 5 points here early in this varsity contest. 6:35 remaining. Maddox Heitzler with it. Goodley. Back to Heitzler. Over to Childs. Childs going to drive, get another good look on a floater. Counted in a foul. Eisenecker is going to pick up his second. The basket's good. First basket for Brody Childs, and he's going to have a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Checking in for the Heats, number 33, Caleb Thompson. He'll replace Hayden Eisenecker, who takes a seat with his second foul with 6:18 to go. Free throw coming here for Brody Childs. The 6'2 senior makes it. (20-11). Thompson, Todd for three. It's off, no good. A lot of contact there. Down, oh, nice play by LaFerry, but it goes right into the hands of Kettleson Anton. Back out top, Childs for three, good. Timeout on the floor as Childs has scored the last 6 for the Braves. A 30-second timeout charged to the Heats. They'll have 3 full timeouts remaining here with 5:59 to go in the first half. Coach Dennison and crew trying to slow the progression a little bit for the Annawan Braves, who have come to life here in quarter number 2. It was a 5-point game, 13-8 at the end of the first quarter. But it's a 10-2 run to open here in quarter number 2. Oh, a pass looking for Thompson, a little too far ahead of him, out of bounds. And possession back to Annawan. Maddox Heitzler with it now with 5:50 to go in the first half. Right side to Childs. Woodbury checking back in for the Heat at the next dead ball. And a steal by Graham Kelly. He goes back the other way for the Heat, hesitates, puts a shot up and in. Graham Kelly has 7 points to lead the Heats with 5:28 to go in the first half. Off the bench. Goodley, nice dump, and a nice bucket by Davis to finish. What a pass by Cole Goodley. And that ball at the feet of number 11, Jordan Kane, and he couldn't control it. And he kicked it out of bounds. He couldn't really do anything with that. It was literally right at his feet. On the floor for the Heat right now is McGraw, Kane, number 11, LaFerry, number 15, Woodbury, number 22, and Graham Kelly, number 32. They go to a 2-3 zone here as they switch up the defense a little bit. For the Annawan Braves, that's Maddox Heitzler with it. He goes to Drew Wise, number 23. Down in the corner, Brady Heitzler, number 15. Logan Davis, and number 2, Cole Goodley on the floor for them. Pass into the lane, out to Davis. Little floater from about, or actually a fadeaway from about 12 feet off, no good. Rebound to the Heat, and then LaFerry dribbled that right into Maddox Heitzler, but somehow came away with it. 4:34 remaining in the first half. It's 25-12. Annawan with the lead. The Heat got the win in the JV contest. Jordan Kane to the rack. Boy, he got tripped. The ball goes out of bounds. No foul call, but it was touched by the Braves. It'll stay with the Heat with 4:19 remaining. I want to thank Levi and Kobe for doing the games in Abington tonight, as Abington was playing Weathersfield in a Lincoln Trail Conference contest as well. Levi and Kobe both do broadcast on ESPN Plus at Western for Western Illinois. So I want to thank those guys. And Luke and Emily. No, actually Chris and Adam doing the broadcast from BPC at South Fulton against South Fulton. There's a shot by Brady Heitzler off, no good. As we had 6 games on tonight, 3 JV and 3 varsity. And a foul is going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Logan Davis, number 24 of Annawan. We'll see for sure. It is on Davis. That'll be his first, only the team's first foul of the quarter. No player has more than 1 for them. Checking in, back in, I should say, is number 10, Brody Childs, and number 12, Dylan Kettleson Anton. 3:44 left. Up top, 3 on the way, LaFerry. Looks good. It's a little long. Died on the rim, but wouldn't fall the right direction. Outlet in a hurry to Goodley. Goodley's going to drive, goes down low to Heitzler. Counted, and a foul as he muscled it up through either Woodbury or McGraw. Both of those had 2 already. We'll see who gets the foul. It's going to be on Woodbury. It'll be his 3rd. Basket is good by Brady Heitzler, his first 2, and he's going to have an old-fashioned 3-point play attempt. Free throw, off, no good. And transition, an overthrow. Nope, it's tipped out of bounds. It was tipped. They're calling the ball tipped. It'll stay with the Heat. Annawan crowd less than impressed with that call. Not going to lie, I had my head down for a moment, didn't see it. Into Graham Kelly, across to Eisnicker. It's stolen away. A little too much passing there. And a double dribble called on Brady Heitzler. It'll go back. It'll go back to Annawan. So they remain with a 15-point lead here. Or go back to the Heat, excuse me. Annawan had the turnover. And that went off an Annawan foot out of bounds. It'll stay with the Heat. Up top, Gibb with it. LaFerry, down low, McGraw. McGraw high for the shot, off no good. Kelly with the rebound and the putback. It's off no good, and he's going to be shooting two. Maddox Heitzler, I believe, going to get the foul from behind. It is on Maddox Heitzler. It'll be his second. He's the first player for Annawan to have two fouls. That's the third team foul, I do believe. Make that second team foul, excuse me. Graham Kelly, a couple free throws here. He's got 7 points. And that one rolls off the right side of the rim. 3:11 to go as he is 1 for 2 from the charity stripe now. Second free throw off to the left. So he missed them both. Goodley with it. Cole Goodley. He's not sat much tonight. Him and Maddox Heitzler have played most of this game. The rest of the team has had some significant time on the bench. There's Heitzler for three of the Maddox variety. Brady Heitzler with the rebound. Counted and a foul. And Eisnicker, I believe, is going to get another foul. That'll be his third. It is going to be on Hayden Eisnicker, his third foul, team's fifth. Thompson's going to check back in. As at the free throw line is going to be Brady Heitzler. He's got 4 points now. He's his second straight old-fashioned three-point play attempt. He missed the first free throw, and he missed that one as well. Hard off back iron, ball's tipped around. And it's going to go finally to Graham Kelly. .237 remaining in the first half. Down low to Graham Kelly. Kelly's going to back in, using some muscle. Counted and a foul for Graham Kelly. Brady Heitzler is going to pick up that foul. It's his second. And he's going to take a seat. Graham Kelly made the bucket. He's got another free throw attempt coming here. He's got 9 points off the bench for the Heat to lead them in scoring. He's 1 for 4 from the free throw line now. He played a lot in that fresh soft game. He'd have to be getting tired, I would think. Oh, nice look and a nice cut without the basketball, and a good finish for LaFerry. He gets his first two. It turns into a 4-point possession for the Heats. Childs down in the corner. End of the ball game, missed him coming in. Number 13 is Alec Early, a 6'7" senior. Drew Wise down to Early. It's tipped out of bounds by Kelly. It'll stay with Annawan. Maddox Heitzler checking back in. Kettleson Anton checking out for Annawan. 1:55 left in the basketball game. Or in the fourth quarter. Second quarter, excuse me. Know what I mean, not what I say. Drew Wise with it against that 2-3 zone of the Heat. Skip across. Drew Wise, three, left wing. Good. Drew Wise gets his 5th point. Now to LaFerry. 1:31 remaining. McGraw into Kelly. Kelly gets fouled again, and this one's going to be on number 13, Alec Early. as Kelly was boxing him up, or posting him up, I should say. That's team foul number 4 or 5. Kelly's first free throw is good. He's got 10. So it's Gibb, LaFerry, Kelly, McGraw, and Todd on the floor for the Heats. Goodley for 3. That might have been tipped and almost banked in. LaFerry with the rebound. It's Goodley, Maddox Heitzler, Drew Wise, Alec Early, and number 10, Brody Childs on the floor for Annawan. 1 minute remaining right now. Down low, Kelly kicks it out to LaFerry, to Todd, top of the key. It's long, dies on the rim, falls off. Wise with the rebound for Annawan. He comes across to Goodley, down to Early. His shot in transition off, no good. Todd gets the rebound. 45 seconds left. 3 left corner off, no good. That was Gibb. Back to Gibb it goes. He tried. Nope, not going to try that one. Going to kick it out. They're going to call him for the travel. 32.4 seconds left. Hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We love to see that. Brady Heitzler checking back in for Annawan. Alec Early taking a seat. 32.4 seconds to go in the first half of play. I do believe we have another group of youngsters to come out, and we'll try to let you watch that as well. 3 on the way. Drew Wise. That one's short. It's going to be into the corner. Saved inbounds, but Gibb has it for the Heat. It's a 4-on-2. He hesitates. Todd has it right corner, and they get back. Does Annawan in transition. Graham Kelly to the rack. He's blocked that time by Goodley. A clean block. 7 seconds left. Goodley in a hurry. Into the corner. Back to Goodley. He's going to drive. 2 seconds left. Dumps it down. Shot up by Brady Heitzler off. No good. And that's how the first half's going to come to an end. 32-17 at the half. The Heats trail the Annawan Braves here at the half from West Central High School, as the pep band is going to start playing some music here, and the last group of cheerleaders going to come on the floor as well. So we'll let you folks watch that from here at West Central High School in Biggsville, Illinois. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. The older girls going to be out there with the varsity cheerleaders, or the high school cheerleaders. So Holden will have to scroll back and forth to let everybody see everyone that's on the floor right now, but he'll be able to do that, I do believe. And Holden, another group of cheerleaders, and a little more difficult for you this time.
Indeed, indeed.
Taking up a lot more of the floor. So you'll have to scroll back and forth, wide out, and scroll back and forth as much as you can. Pep band played a song there, and now they're going to do their cheers, so we'll let you watch that.
It's a pretty good song.
Well, they're going to play music. They're going to do a dance. Here we go.
Yep.
A little Justin Timberlake for you folks at home. Are you a Justin Timberlake fan? Holden?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever listened to his music. I don't really know. Well, I've probably listened to his music before, but I don't know what songs are by him, so. That is a good question. I don't even know that.
This is Justin Timberlake. You ever heard that one?
I have. Trolls movie.
Oh, that's true.
That was one of the first movies I watched.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that's Justin Timberlake. Somebody in the live chat wants to tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead. Here, we'll let you hear the cheer. So that's the cheerleaders there from the youngsters coming out to help. Those are a little older group. If you go to the Fresh Soft contest, you can see the Fresh Soft, the younger kids got to perform during the Fresh Soft game, and we were happy to have most of that on the broadcast as well. We'll step away and let you hear a word. We will take a break here and let you hear a word from our title sponsor, McDonough District Hospital. You're watching West Central Heat Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Oh, welcome back. We're here with Adrian McGregor. Adrian, you're a Macomb guy.
Yes.
So you're living in Macomb, working at MDH.
Yes.
What's your position?
So I'm the Vice President of Clinical and Support Services here at the hospital. I have about 120 employees that roll up my direction through the organizational chart. And probably the easiest way to explain, is I have a great group of department directors that work for me. So areas like radiology and lab and physical therapy and cardiopulmonary services, those are kind of the main areas that roll my way. And then on the support side, pretty much all things with the plant, the facilities, keeping it clean, construction, all of that rolls up in my direction as well. So I never am bored, and I have plenty to do every day. So sometimes it feels like I just need more daylight than I need work. But this is a great organization, and I work with some of the best people in this community, and I'm proud of that, mostly proud of all that they are and all that they do, and the employees and what they contribute to the organization. We have a great group.
So let's talk about construction a little bit.
Yes, sir.
There's the pharmacies getting built.
Yes.
You're constantly improving the buildings 1s and building 2.
Yes.
And then there's little things go on inside all the time too that I think people kind of miss.
Yes. Kind of going back to that 800,000 square foot number, there's always something going on. And I think we're going to be moving more towards a maintenance and improvement, incremental improvement over the next couple of years. One primarily is, after you have a campus, we're becoming pretty dense on this campus. The pharmacy's probably the last major project in the next couple of years, and it's a great one, don't get me wrong. But now we have to really focus on ensuring that we're staying one step ahead of maintaining these facilities, which is equally probably more challenging, quite frankly, than just building a brand new building. I'm excited to talk about the pharmacy, but to your latter comment, we're focusing a lot on removing wallpaper, painting walls, modernizing flooring, ensuring that we have level surfaces, that we don't have areas where patients would trip, converting out our lighting to ensure that it's the most energy efficient as possible, putting in redundant systems for our electricity, our HVAC systems, to ensure that, okay, we may have a tornado come through, we may have storms come through, we have to have all that redundancy ready to go, because quite frankly, the people, we're in the business of people taking care of people, and somebody's grandma is a patient of ours, and we want to take care of that person as if they were ours. And so we have to have the form and the functions of systems that keep the ship running.
I think when people say construction, they think building a pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
But I would venture a guess that more often than not, most of the construction is within the facilities of what you already have, while trying in a hospital, if you're going to work on a room, the room has to be closed, I would imagine.
Yes.
You don't want the dust and whatever getting out in the hallway and getting into other rooms. It's not like, hey, let's go paint the house wall, right, or the living room wall. There's a lot more to it that I think construction is lost in that aspect a little bit on when we're watching all this stuff go on at the hospital.
Absolutely. Well, the focus is on patients first. And so anytime you're going to do something as simple as swap out some plumbing underneath a sink in a patient or around a patient area, there's a whole series of steps that we have to take to ensure whoever's doing the work, that they're in a contained area, that we have alternate areas for our patients to receive the same amount of care as if that area wasn't offline, to ensure that it's infection controlled. In other words, we're not creating more problems for patient care. We're trying to solve problems and create less issues and improve the area for patients. Yeah, it's a pretty extensive list that we go through prior to prepping. There are times when you wish you could just knock that project out on a quiet weekend, but we do have to follow proper protocol, and it's for best practice. It really is. It's for the ultimate goal of, yes, improving the area, but while you're doing it, you're not creating downstream problems that you really shouldn't, because you just skip 3 steps on a checklist. And we all are guilty of wanting to skip those steps, but we just don't have the luxury of doing that.
Well, Adrian, I greatly appreciate you coming and talking, and we just touched on some of the stuff that you deal with on a daily basis, so I'm sure we can talk to you again about some other things.
You bet.
But it was fun talking about the things that people kind of, I think, forget about a little bit, to get left behind. We talk about the doctors and the nurses all the time. We don't talk about the people that keep that stuff rolling. So I appreciate you being here. And
thank you so much. It was wonderful. Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And welcome back here to West Central High School in Biggsville, Illinois, as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Shoot, I forgot that part.
Left it out, man. We had it all set up.
Yeah.
We'll have to try it again a little later.
I told you should have gave me a paper.
Hey, I have no clue what I'm doing up here. Do you have any clue what you're doing down there? Yeah, I can tell that. Hey, you want to trade? Come here. No, I'm just going to stand in the middle. The official is harassing me. What kind of life do you lead when the officials harass you from the floor? I don't know. Holden, that can't be good, can it?
I assume not, but I don't know. He seemed pretty enthusiastic, so I think we could have some pretty good calls on here.
I think that you think I should switch with him, let him do the game call, and me go down and officiate.
No, you're very, very good at broadcasting.
Well, how do you know I'm not good at officiating?
Well,
You don't think I could run that much?
Well, you officiate too. Basically, just broadcasting. You just officiate in one spot.
There you go. I like the way you think, Holden. I could do it from up here, couldn't I? I don't need to run.
You could.
I could just do it from up. That's a good idea. That's what I should
We just need to put a
whistle.
Yeah, like a whistle, and then we'll just have like a speaker, and then whenever something needs to be called, you can just grab the mic and then you can talk in.
There you go. I like the way you think. That second half underway here, and we are ready to go. The Heat had the ball first. They get the turnover, and it's back to Annawan. Goodley drives, kicks it out. Maddox Heitzler gives it to Brady Heitzler. He's going to drive, pull-up jumper, about 14 feet off, no good. Rebound to McGraw, and Goodley reaches in, ties that up, and the jump ball goes to Annawan. Possession arrow switch to West Central after the inbound. 7:29 to go in quarter number 3. At the half, leading scorers, 10 points for Graham Kelly off the bench for the Heat. He's 2 for 5 from the free throw line, though. Maddox Heitzler, number 3 for the Braves, is their leading scorer with 10 at the half. And there's Kettleson Anton with the 3. He's got 6 points now. Transition, Woodbury to the basket, up and in. Peyton Woodbury has 4 points. He has not gotten to play a lot. Eisnicker has not either, because both of them have been in foul trouble. Both of them have 3 fouls starting the second half here. That's the only 2 players with 3 fouls. Baseline jumper off, no good. That was Kettleson Anton over there as well. That shot was no good. Rebound to Woodbury, excuse me. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Heads up, nice catch over there in the crowd. 6:37 to go. That's why you don't have your phones when you're sitting in the front row. LaFerry with it. Down low, Eisnicker. LaFerry again. Down low, Woodbury. Out to, that was McGraw. Missed it badly, and it goes off of Gibb out of bounds. It'll go to Annawan with 6:24 remaining in the third quarter. Hop in that live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We love to see folks in there. Annawan, you're welcome to join as well if you're from Annawan watching. There's a 3 by Maddox Heitzler off no good. Kettleson Anton gets a rebound. 3 on the way from the other side. That is Brody Childs with the triple. He's got 9 points, a couple threes. Kettleson Anton in transition, knocks that ball out of bounds. Jordan Kane getting ready to check back in for the Heats. McGraw's going to take a seat with 5:58 remaining in the third quarter. Graham Kelly checking back in. Peyton Woodbury is going to take a seat. Jordan Kane up to Gibb. Gibb into Eisnicker. Back to Gibb. 3, right wing, right corner. Good. A 3-pointer for Cooper Gibb. That's his first 3 of the game. 3 on the way by Maddox Heitzler, off no good. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat as it went off the hands of Kettleson Anton, and he may or may not have wiped out a part of the cheerleading squad, and a couple girls sitting in the section over there. They're all laughing and trying to survive, see if they're alive or not. Graham Kelly, pump fake, up and in. A nice look by LaFerry and a nice bucket by Kelly. He's got 12. He's leading all scorers with 12 points. Goodley. I think they're going to call Jordan Kane with the foul here. We'll see. It is Jordan Kane, his first. Team's first of the second half. Maddox Heitzler, who had 10 of their first 15 points, but he has not scored since then. For Annawan. Kettleson Anton for 3. It's in and out, no good. Brady Heitzler had a hand on the ball, jump ball, possession to the Heats. Not overly sure that Alex Copajohn's the head coach for Annawan was completely in agreement with that jump ball call. Eisnicker loses the ball, gathers it back up. Gibb, baseline drive, kicks it back to Eisnicker. He gets a little contact, throws it up, count it. No foul call, but he gets the bucket. Eisnicker gets his 3rd point. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. We'll call a foul on the Heat. Foul on number 10, Cooper Gibb. That's his 3rd. Down low again. Kettleson Anton, another bucket. He's got 8 now. Jordan Kane with it. Down low. Kelly. Kettleson Anton going to pick up a foul here, I believe, as he reached in at the ball to knock it away. He's going to get a slap on the arm violation. It is going to be on him. That'll be his second. And, boy, they do not waste any time getting the ball in. The referee calls that foul, is not even back in position and turned around hardly when they're trying to throw the ball in bounds. That was knocked out of bounds. It goes to off the hands of a Heat player, out of bounds. 2-3 zone again for the Heat. Brady Heitzler down on the baseline. Childs now. Goodley. Kettleson, Anton with a nice pass from Childs. Or from Goodley, excuse me. Give him 10 points. And a steal. Back the other way. Brody Childs is going to get the bucket. Gibb is going to pick up the foul. It's his fourth. He was there forever. He must have leaned right or left or started to fall before the contact because he was there for quite some time. Brody Childs has 11 and misses the free throw. Ten-second violation, turnover with 3:29 to go. Largest lead of the game is 18 right now. Kettleson Anton going to hand it into Maddox Heitzler, who brings it across the half-court line. 3:25 remaining. Brody Childs down low to Brady Heitzler. Back to Childs. Childs for three, left wing, off, no good. Ball tipped around, finally tracked down by Kettleson Heitzler. Goodley. Anton went into the board, the bleachers hard. Eisnecker blocks Maddox Heitzler. And turned around and gave Heitzler a little look. I'm not sure if he was saying something or if Heitzler might have grabbed him on the way down. Either way, Kelly's shot off, no good. Left it short and flat. Outlet in a hurry. Childs. Up top, Brady Heitzler kicks it left side. Maddox Heitzler for three. It's off back iron, no good. Out top, Childs. Down low, Kettleson Anton, and he gets the bucket. Timeout on the floor. Kettleson Anton's got his 12th. And a timeout charge to the Heat. They'll have 2 timeouts remaining. And with 2:25 to go, it's a 20-point lead, 46-26. Third quarter action here from West Central High School in Biggsville, Illinois. Holden, go ahead and turn that camera a little more to the left there. Get that bench in a little bit better if you would.
Oh, shoot, I didn't even know that was like that.
Probably moved a little on you possibly. I didn't get to look earlier. And they are getting up and down the floor here in the second half, aren't they?
Yeah, they are getting very fast, very aggressive, and that's what we like to see. But that part at the end where I forgot what his name was when he hit the bleachers was
Kettleson
pretty
Anton.
scary.
Yeah, he went diving into the bleachers. Hit him hard. I don't know if you could hear it on the broadcast or not, but we could really hear it and almost feel it here, couldn't we?
Yeah, it was crazy.
2:25 to go in the third quarter. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by
HDMR?
MDH.
Ah, I told you got to give me the
MDH.
paper, bro. You got to give me that paper.
I'll work on that.
Okay.
I'll work on that.
All right.
Here we go as we get ready to go after the timeout. Unofficially 2 timeouts remaining for the Heat. All 5 still on the board for Annawan with 2:23 remaining now here in the third quarter. It's a 46-26 ball game as Annawan has picked up the pressure down low offensively and in transition. Into the corner, Drew Wise with it. Now it's Kettleson Anton, baseline Davis, jumper good. From about 6 feet out. Logan Davis gets his 4th point. Nice look by Kettleson Anton with 1:50 remaining in the third quarter. On the floor, who's going to go off of? It did go off of Maddox Heitzler, and it'll stay with the Heat. 1:43 remaining. McGraw with it, looking down to Kelly. He might have traveled with it. LaFerry is going to get a nice cut without the basketball and get the bucket, but that might have been a gift because it sure looked like Kelly shuffled the feet. 1:26 remaining. Back to a 20-point game, 48-28. 1:20 left here in the third quarter. That's a big contact. 3 on the way by Maddox. Heitzler finally gets one to fall. He had went on a cold streak, hadn't scored since his first 10 of the 15, but the 10 of the first 15 for his team. There's LaFerry, shot off, no good. Tracked down by Kettleson Anton. Now to Childs, and he misses it, but it's going to be Kelly with the rebound. Kettleson Anton almost had a chance at it. Eisnicker gets the bucket in transition. He's got 5 points now. Does Hayden Eisnicker. 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's a 21-point game. Childs. Brody Childs gets the bucket to fall. Brody Childs has 13. 18 seconds left in the third quarter. LaFerry dumps it down. Eisnicker is going to be fouled with 11.3 seconds, and I believe there will be shots coming here. Fouls on number 24, Logan Davis, his second. A couple free throws coming for Eisnicker. Checking into the ball game after the first free throw is Aiden Gardner. Aiden Gardner, a sophomore. Eisnicker makes the first. He's got 6 points, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. LaFerry takes a seat to get a few extra seconds of breath here. Second one rattles around and bounces off the hands of Kelly to Anton, now to Maddox Heitzler, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds, and it sure looked like Drew Wise was shuffling his feet as well, but no foul or no traveling called. 3.6 seconds left. It's 53-31. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Annawan Braves. 22-point game. Two seconds, and a foul's going to be called. It's only 4, so no free throws. With 1 second exactly on the clock. Call was on 35, Eisnicker. That's his fourth. Caleb Thompson going to check in. Eisnicker's going to take a seat. Turn around. Childs can't get it to fall. Might have been partially blocked. That's the end of the third quarter. 53-31 to score. You're watching West Central Heat Sports on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by
MDH.
That is exactly right. We'll be right back.
By the way,
this.
I did not receive a paper.
You did not.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back to West Central High School. Holden worked alongside me. I'm Dwayne Hulett, and Holden is a 5th grader at West Burlington Elementary School. does a fine job when he's helping out here with TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Think there's any other kids in your 5th grade class that are running a camera and talking on sports broadcasts?
No, actually, I don't think there's any in my area that do any broadcasting for MDH at all.
Yeah, so we're happy to have you, Holden. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good time. Holden might get to go take a look at the ESPN Plus broadcast at Western tomorrow in a couple weeks also. Annawan's got to get it in here in the 4th quarter. And there's Maddox. Heitzler can't finish at the rim. Wide open layup and left it long. Bounced it off the back iron. It is the 4th quarter. 3 on the way. Off no good. McGraw's going to get called for the foul on the push. McGraw has 3. Team's first of the quarter. 7:42 remaining. Childs with it. Going to go to Maddox Heitzler. There's Logan Davis. Back to Heitzler. Gibb on Heitzler still. There's Drew Wise driving on McGraw. Puts the runner up and in. Drew Wise off the bench has 7 points. Eisnicker. Woodbury and Eisnicker both in for the Heat with 4 fouls apiece. Pass knocked away, picked up, and given to Drew Wise. He's going to go down the floor to Kettleson Anton, and he can't go high enough to go up and get it. Cole Goodley checking back in for the Braves. So we'll set the floor for you. It's Kyle LaFerry, number 15. Alex McGraw, number 1. Peyton Woodbury, number 22. Hayden Eisnicker, number 35. And Cooper Gibb at number 10 on the floor for the Heat. And there's McGraw for 3 left wing. It's way long. Rebound to Eisnicker. It's stolen away by Goodley. Bounced ahead to Heitzler. Heitzler's going to drive. Layup left it short again. Gibb couldn't take a chance on the 5th foul, so he kind of bailed out of the way, and I think that Heitzler was looking for some contact. Foul on number 23, Drew Wise, his first, team's second. Make that team's first, I apologize. Maddox Heitzler taking a seat as Brody Childs comes back in for him. Down low, stolen away or knocked out of bounds by Kettleson Anton. 6:28 to go here in quarter number 4. McGraw inbounding for the Heat. We'll set the floor for Annawan in just a moment here. Next time they go back on offense. McGraw down low to Woodbury. Back out to McGraw. Nope, stolen away. Logan Davis with it. In transition, Drew Wise is going to get fouled. And if that's Woodbury, no, who is that? We'll see who that is. That's LaFerry. Kyle LaFerry is going to pick up the foul. It's his first, amazingly enough. Team second. At the free throw line, shooting a couple free throws, going to be Drew Wise. He's got 7 points on the night. It's 6:14 to go in the 4th quarter. Off, no good. Still 7 points for the senior, 5'10". Off the bench, missed them both. And I think Eisnicker just fouled out of the game. It is, that's 5. Eisnicker fouls out with 6:14 remaining. Kettleson Anton, back to Goodley. Goodley spin around, shot up and good. Cole Goodley gets his third and fourth points of the game. 6 minutes remaining. It's up to a 26-point advantage. Gibb. Kelly's going to be fouled by Kettleson Anton, who kind of came through Kelly, and he's going to pick up the foul. McGraw all the way up top to Gibb with 5:50 remaining. Kyle LaFerry to Kelly, down to Woodbury, off his hand, out of bounds. It'll go to Annawan. Maddox Heitzler checking back in for Annawan. Drew Wise is going to take a seat. Maddox Heitzler looked like he needed that break. He was leaving shots short here in this one. Inlet pass for Heitzler, knocked away by Woodbury. In transition, LaFerry drives, fadeaway baseline jumper off, no good. That's Childs gets the rebound. Kettleson Anton now to Goodley, down low Davis, jump shot off, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. Davis has 6 points now. Davis doing a good job working, staying alive down there. Kelly, turnaround jumper, hard off the glass, no good. Davis with a rebound. Outlet to Maddox Heitzler. Heitzler's blocked from behind. Goodley there for the rebound and the putback. Goodley got the bucket. That's his 6th point. Timeout on the floor with 4:50 remaining. 30-point lead. It should be a running clock the rest of the way, I do believe. Checking into the ball game for Annawan, number 20 is going to be Clayton Clements, a 5'6" senior checking in as they get to the 30-point mark and make a sub or two here. Cole Goodley, a sophomore, been playing pretty well here in the fourth quarter. Only team players not to have played that are on their roster: Landon Park, a 6'2" junior. Zach Gerber, a 5'6" senior. Alec Early has played, he has not scored. And then Clayton Clements just checked into the ball game. Only have 1 or 2 players down there with shirts still on though, so we'll see. Right now it's Alec Early, Logan Davis, Clements, Goodley, who is a sophomore, and Drew Wise on the floor for Annawan. It is Jordan Kane, Alex McGraw, Graham Kelly, Kyle LaFerry, and Peyton Woodbury on the floor for the Heat. 4:40 again. It's a 30-point lead, so the clock won't stop on out-of-bounds plays or free throws the rest of the way. It'll keep rolling here as that ball was on the baseline, touched by Clements, I believe. It'll stay with the Heat with 4:25 clock running here in the fourth quarter. Into Woodbury to McGraw. Back in the corner. LaFerry for 3. He hits it. Kyle LaFerry hits the triple. He's got 7 points. We approach the halfway point here. 4 minutes to go. Alec Early is going to be fouled by LaFerry. That'll be the second on LaFerry, I believe. I'll wait and see. There's a couple players there. We'll make sure it's on him. Nope, they're going to call it on Jordan Kane, number 11, his second. Alec Early at the free throw line. Clock continues to run. Hits the first. Caleb Thompson. Second one in and out and in. He hits them both. Caleb Thompson, number 33. Michael Schramm, a senior, number 3. Number 30, Xander Anderson, a senior, checking in. And Garner checking back in, number 2. And Jordan Kane will stay on the floor. So those 4 subs. Heston checking in. That's Danny Heston, a sophomore, as Drew Wise is going to take a seat. So it's Clements, Heston, Davis, Goodley, and Early on the floor. Clements is a senior. Early is a senior. And Davis is a senior with 2 sophomores. Thompson, 3 on the way by Garner, off no good. Rebound to Early. Outlets it to Goodley. Down the floor in a hurry it goes, 2:30 remaining. He comes across. Davis another bucket. The senior is flirting with a 10-point game here. He's got 8. 2:20 to go. Nice look in transition for Annawan that time. Garner comes up to Jordan Kane. Kane's going to try and drive on Clements. Stolen away by Goodley. Goodley needs to dump it off. He will. Clements, left-handed layup is good. Clayton Clements gets his first 2. There's a shot off, no good by Garner. Rebound and a putback by Caleb Thompson. Thompson gets his first 2. Goodley drives, lays up the floater. It's off, no good. Thompson with a rebound. He gives up probably 8 inches or so. They're going to official timeout. Sub coming in is going to be Blake Ricketts replacing Garner. 1:22 remaining. Somebody needs to go get the ball, guys. Blake Ricketts will. Kane looking down low. Shot up by Michael Schramm. He's going to be fouled with 1 minute remaining. Foul's going to be on Drew Wise, who's back in the game. That's his second. This will take up most of the rest of the time on the clock, I do imagine. It's Michael Schramm at the free throw line. First one off back iron, no good. Second one hard off the glass. Did not get iron. Early had to rebound, but it has to hit the rim, not the backboard. And this one will be all but over. 67-36, likely going to be the final here. 8 seconds. Drew Wise is going to dribble it out. Jordan Kane is staying close to him, but they're not even counting, just letting the clock run. That'll do it. Final score, 67-36. Go ahead and show the handshake line here, Holden, as this one comes to a close at West Central High School. We'll take a quick break, look at some scores when we come back. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
And welcome back here to West Central High School. Final score, 67-36. Annawan Braves beat the West Central Heat tonight. We'll look at the Heat's leading scorers. 12 points off the bench for Graham Kelly. He was 2 of 5 from make that 2 of 6 from the free throw line. 6 points for Hayden Eisnicker. 5 of those were in the second half. Then 2 points for Alex McGraw. 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Michael Schramm. 3 points for Cooper Gibb. 7 points for Kyle LaFerry. Peyton Woodbury had 4 points and 2 points for Caleb Thompson. That's the scoring for the Heat. For Annawan, a team high and game high 13 for Maddox Heitzler. 13 as well for Brody Childs, 12 for Dylan Kettleson Anton, and then we have 6 for Cole Goodley, 2 on 2 of 2 free throw shooting for Alec Early, 4 for Brady Heitzler and he was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Both of those were 3-point plays, old-fashioned 3-point plays. Clayton Clements had 2 points, 7 points for Drew Wise, and 8 points for Logan Davis. So I do believe, let me look at this. The only player that played that didn't score was Danny Heston, and he came in very late in the contest for Annawan. So good. It ended up being a good overall performance, but for Annawan, but the Heat, not as deep as Annawan, but played very well in the first quarter, especially into the first half. Towards the end of the first half, it started to kind of get away from them a little bit, but they played well early, maybe ran out of gas a little bit. They looked like they were in better shape, actually, Annawan. They didn't look to be breathing as hard, but depth maybe hurt them a little bit tonight. But they are definitely showing improvement from what we've seen this year earlier and as they continue to build towards the postseason. So we want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Holden Wirt for coming on. And Holden, you ready to do this again sometime soon?
Yes, I am indeed. And you know what I just noticed, Dwayne?
What's that?
This is my first game of 2025.
It is your first game of 2025, isn't it?
And also my first game of commenting while doing the camera. So that's also pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to have you. I greatly appreciate it. So for Holden Wirt, I'm Dwayne Hulett. You've been watching West Central Heat basketball this evening. That'll do it. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by
MDH.